Yakuza was a PlayStation 2 game that originally released back in 2005. This is a remake, Yakuza Kiwami. Kiwami meaning extreme. The remake was first released on PlayStation 3 and 4 back in 2016, then on PC last year in 2019, and finally this year in 2020 on Xbox One. The version you see here is on PC on maximum settings. The system specs are listed in the video description. Now the gameplay is very much like the older Sega Shenmue series. If you're not familiar with the Shenmue series, this game is a cinematic, open world adventure game with some RPG-like elements and hand-to-hand combat. Though you do get to use many weapons, mostly melee, as well as environmental objects such as bicycles, flagpoles, or crates. I'm not going to bother with showing off the combat, as there are many videos available for just that alone. So instead, this video will focus on taking a stroll through the remarkably detailed environment. Now I used to live in Japan for about 9 years, and I've been very much missing Japan lately. So I really enjoy using this game as like a walking simulator and going from one quest to another. Like I actually hold on the walk button and just walk rather than dashing around everywhere or taking the taxi cab for fast traveling. Now, if you've never been to Japan before, this game is a really good representation of what walking on the streets of the metro areas of like Tokyo would actually feel like. Not only the streets, but like the restaurants, the bars, entertainment venues, and stores. So very much a good representation of all of that. Now I should say that I personally didn't live in the dense metropolitan areas. I actually lived in the rural area of Japan, which is very beautiful by the way. But the nearby cities that we did have were laid out the same way. I've also vacationed in the metro areas of the prefectures of Sendai, Chiba, and Tokyo. So the combat is fun. It's not too simple, not too complex, and the story is very compelling. Even though I normally don't care much for mafia, gangster, yakuza type of stories, and the protagonist, he's actually just as lovable as he is tough. I really do enjoy this game. Highly recommended. Now you may have noticed there's quite a bit of trash bags all over the streets. Don't worry about that. It's only like that on trash pickup days. They're normally very quick about picking up the trash for disposal, and you don't really see a lot of litter around. So it's generally a very clean environment in Japan. Now you probably noticed a lot of people are walking around in suits, and that is quite normal, like business attire for office workers and whatnot. And for the people who are wearing the more casual streetwear, don't think of that as like what casual streetwear in Japan looks like now. This game is set in 2005, so what you're seeing in the game is more representative of 2005 fashion. Although there are quite a few things that really haven't changed or have come back in full circle, where things that were in fashion back then are coming back into fashion now. So I mean, you've probably noticed that stateside as well. Alright, well, this is where the commentary ends. So the rest of this video is just going to be a casual stroll through the town, and enjoy.